Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer from the TechTrader.com, and it's time for a look at some of the best trades at TechTrader.com in the trading room today. Let's start off with AFIB, which popped early, pulled back, and then broke out right there. And then when it formed a wedge and pulling back 1, 2, 3 tests when it started to move, I told my traders this is the day trade. It was about 1540-50 range at the time, and it went to 1680 within an hour for a nice little $1.40 trade, and then the rest of the day consolidated. But the typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move, we normally exit when we see 5 waves up. Another one, Neuro, which literally exploded out of the gate and then formed a wedge. When it pulled back and started to run, we went long this one too. I believe that time it was trading about 30 and a half, 3/4, 31. It then popped and flagged and then exploded through my target, which was 36 and 39. It went all the way up to 40.83 and then collapsed through support. And anyone that didn't sell was told to stop under 36. You can see by 2 p.m. the stock was back to 21 and change before the bounce. But nevertheless, a very quick start from the get-go for this one. Actually, pre-market, it broke out of an inverse head and shoulders and then exploded. Another one of our trades today was AGIF, exploded in wedge. I saw that wedge really quiet near the apex. I said, if it pops, we're going to go long. It was at about 1860. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2072, more than 2 points at a 5-wave advance, and we were quickly out within an hour. As you can see, the rest of the day, that was a good exit as the stock drifted lower all day. And then another trade, IPA, pre-market exploded and pulled back, formed a little bit of a pre-market base, and then when it opened, it ran up and pulled back and wedged. The breakout occurred there. We went long about 8 3/4. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well, from 8 3/4 to a high of 1647, nearly a triple or nearly a double in a 5-wave advance. It didn't take more than an hour and a half. The rest of the day came down and consolidated like many of them do after we're out of them. CODX popped early, and then during the midday hours coiled. The breakout of the coil got us long at about 9:30. It popped a wedge, popped and flagged, exploded, and had a mini flag and a quick explosive high volume surge right there is where we exited on that spike up. Most of us got out between 10:30, 10 3/4, 11 range. It actually made a nominal new high 1120 before pulling back. Now at the end of the day, that's still a bull coil or falling wedge, I should say. So watch this one for tomorrow. NRXP was a monster twice today. Check this out. We've been watching this because of yesterday's big move and pop and pull back falling wedge. Right about 10:30, it popped and pulled back and then broke out. But it went through that line. Right about the 1320 range, we went long. It quickly spiked to 1551. Wedge popped, flagged, and then ran ballistic all the way up to 1828. That was about a 5-point trade in less than an hour. Later on, after consolidating and coiling, it popped right there and then coiled right there. This is where I noted to all of my traders that if this stock goes up through 1880 with volume, buy it long first, a quick 2 or 3 point trade. It went a lot more than that. Running from the breakout point about 18 3/4, popped and flagged, popped and falling wedge, and then popped again, ultimately reaching 2471. A very quick, sharp rising channel, as you can see right there. But it made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move towards the end of the day. Oh, this is in the evening, sorry, after hours. So I know some of us in the room were trading it after hours. And finally, and that's it. Those are the stocks, the best stocks on the board today. AFIB, Neuro, AGFY, all 5-wave advances. IPA, CODX, again, multiple waves up, 5 waves for the most part, and NRXP, which did it twice here and then after hours again. That's it from the TechTrader.com. This is Harry Boxer inviting you to join us at the TechTrader.com for a free 10-day trial. Look forward to seeing some of you there, and Stay tuned for my next video coming up. Bye-bye.